I'm Brona and I'm just beginning my volunteering experience with Youth Justice Agency. Part of the reason why I've chose to volunteer is basically to give back to my community. A major reason why I've chose to volunteer with Youth Justice Agency is because I admire the work that they do with young people who have been offenders. My expectations of volunteering with Youth Justice Agency is to be a positive role model for a young person and show them that there are other alternatives to offending and committing crimes, and possibly shaping their futures and inspiring them to be what they want to be.
I've been volunteering with the Youth Justice Agency for about 2 years now, both just like one-on-one mentoring young people and then also doing a wee bit of group work within the office. With the mentoring the young people, it was just mainly getting them out of the house, you know, doing something that they didn't get to do. Sometimes it was just getting them some food, meeting up and having a chat. Sometimes it was something a wee bit more, like I helped a young person move into her new flat whenever she had just came out of foster care. So it was all different things that I've been doing, and then the group work, we did a lot of work around education, like around drugs and sexual education, and also around culture and identity. We would have done a couple of like art projects as well. You really do feel like part of a team whenever you work with Youth Justice. Like I always get emails asking about like Christmas dinners or about like leaving parties. My volunteer supervisor Laura is really good at catching up with me and really supportive. They've helped me a lot with my nursing application. They're always telling everybody how great you are being a volunteer. They're always mentioning you. Whenever we had the Duke of Ed in the North Belfast office, they always mention you. They always say how thankful they are for their volunteers. They make you feel so welcome. I've just learnt just to never judge a book by its cover, to always have an open mind whenever you're talking to anybody, and you don't know what's going on with so many different people, and you don't know where they're coming from and what they've had to grow up with, and just to give a wee bit of kindness, and it just goes a long way.
Volunteers very much complement the work of practitioners. When we become involved in a case, we would see a lot more needs than just outside the youth conference and the agency remit. We find that volunteers are able to give that time for young people and their families to support them in the additional areas that will come out through our assessments. They really are able to give the time and the space to the young people to be able to bring them out, to be able to talk to them. Young people find that less threatening in a lot of times, I think. From my perspective as a youth justice practitioner, I've had volunteers involved in a number of cases, and I suppose one stands out for me is from a young person for the last 2 years has been involved in, and he was a high risk young person, and she took that in her stride. It didn't overwhelm her. She was able to give him the time and the space that he needed to be able to talk through different issues in his life, and through that she was creative in her ways of engaging him and seeing what the issues were. He was turning 18 and wanted to get his driving licence, so she helped him with his theory, and through that found out there was literacy issues for him, and he responded very well to her. He has told her that she has been instrumental in the changes he's made in his life, and he's coming to an end pretty soon with us and with Yasmin, and Yasmin has been a key player. So when I first suggested to you about getting a volunteer, what did you think?
I thought this is going to be crap. I'm going to be in youth justice every day and can't get out. And clicked on, it's for to help me get on the right road.
What kind of stuff did you do with her?
Everything. Out for something to eat every couple of days, you know. Bring me up to the graveyard, put flowers in Ma's grave, you know, pay for them.
How did you find talking to Yasmin?
Sweet, alright. Got there at the end.
Did it take up a wee while to build up a relationship with her?
Told much off.
And what did you find different about being with Yasmin and being with a staff member like me in the agency?
Because you're always out doing good things, you know, you're not sitting in the youth justice in a wee back room.
And what would you say to other young people if they were in your position?
Get at it and keep going till you get out of trouble.
Do you think things have changed for you since Yasmin became involved?
Oh, that. From mental health now, get you out and about, get your head cleared and all that.
If there's anything you could say to Yasmin or any of the volunteers if they were sitting here today, what would it be?
Thank you for all your help and all your support, I really appreciate it. Keep her lit. That's it. See you later.
And thank
I'm
you
away.
from me.
Thank you.